Hi. And what is this made of?
This is made kind of grass, but I'm trying to. It's based on Chinese game Wei Qi. Wei Qi earlier Japanese translate to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is it called again?
Wei Qi.
Wei Qi.
Yeah, Wei Qi exists much earlier. I mean, in China and then
right.
into Japan, but I think Western knows go before they know.
Yeah. Did you said you printed them? Did you actually?
Yeah, I used transferred on the paper one by one. It's not print the whole thing. It's transferred one by one. And then I take.
Well, how do you transfer?
You can do the Xerox. You can do there, and you put solvent on the back and you transfer.
Oh.
So in the first round I do some action, some different media. This is I made the same kind of work, but this paper is Egypt cotton.
Okay.
It looks like bark, so I think
it
really relates to my work. But this is kind of grass. Be careful my work.
Yeah, I see.
Thank you.
Are you hungry?
No, fine. I ate one too. This transfer. So this work, the dimension always can be changed. So I can make smaller, longer, wider, because I made it one by one.
And over here, is this a work in process?
No, that is a take photograph of this one, and then I made it, put in the computer, print out. Put in the computer and then make it smaller, print it out. The whole process, from this one to this one to that one, I just want to see, like, the one step by another, step by step, which is detached from the origin. And the text character also, like, was created by, I'm shy, was originated from natural image. So, and then with the development, it was simplified and abstracted. So you just feel you cannot see the original image anymore. So this process, I'm trying to imitate that process.
Oh, I see.
The writing and detached from the origin.
And what kind of medium is this?
This is the oil mixed media. Basically, I made a texture first, and then I print the leaves on top of it, and then I peel the leaves out. So you have an imprint on the texture, and then I use oil and paint over. I try to imitate a stone tablet.
Oh yeah. I see.
Again, I want to say this is a very important message. So carved on stone. So it's like the earlier work would be painting, heavy textured, and using earthy color. I think that may be consistent with what I do now, but the appearance now is very different. My earlier work is very heavy. This is physically very heavy. That maybe has a little bit hint of my older work. It's very heavy, and now the work is very light. I used to paint very realistically. That's the training we get in China. And what I depict is from nature, like a door or some kind of, or maybe a figure. Would do that. And at that time I'm interested in doing painting is the muddy road, and there's lots of marks on the road. So I made painting out of it, and some of this I use grass. I just stick grass on the painting, and so incorporate some natural effect. But not like this. Now I just really bring this out. in China, well, I experienced it, the change is huge. Like what we taught as a child, when I grew up, it's totally different. And such as, just for example, if you, well, we were taught that you have to be very honest as a person.
And did you study the Little Red Book when you were young?
No, actually, at that time I was not. I didn't study that.
Okay.
But I get that kind of influence is not that direct. I didn't really study, but the influence I get is more like you look at things, you think you see black and white. So I think the way I view the world, I think that is really affected by the Cultural Revolution, and also at that time China was very it's controlled, so we don't know what's going on outside. But what we learned at that time is Russian social realistic.
Sure.
Something, yeah,
right.
that influenced China for over 23 years. And we didn't see anything else, and also Cultural Revolution now really cuts off our relationship with tradition. So kind of we were very isolated at that time.
I see.
And so when we grew up, then China opened its door to the West. And a lot of new ideas come in, and within art you have a lot of new styles coming in. So we see Impressionist and something else. And so I get very confused at the time. Art is one thing and life is another. So I get very confused. I think life is just like, as I was taught, there is some very good value suddenly become like honest. People will think, oh, that's stupid, and just people think differently at that time. So I think it's open. Everything is really how do you say that? It happened very fast. So so people want to against what happened, kind of want to rebel, but they destroyed everything, the bad and the good. So I get confused. If you think honest person, stupid person, and I cannot adjust very quickly, and so I was very confused. And also when I moved to the United States, there's something I have to make connection. The life is always changing. I just sometimes I'm not that easy to adjust to the change. So I want to. So all the changes happened. So I want to find something unchangeable. So it's my idealized fantasy. I want to find something unchangeable to deal with the always changing, constantly changing outside world. So what is unchangeable? And I borrowed Chinese idea, concept of nature. So it's a long story. So Chinese concept of nature is not just only refer to natural world. Here is the manuscript of nature. All the text is nobody can read, but you know the format I'm using. This big and very poetic. You know it's a very important message, so people can interpret in their own way. But for me, there's something. I just think there's something. The message in nature. So I get it in some way, but people can interpret in different ways. So my work is always involving Chinese writing. The format is something it wants to tell you something, but it's unreadable.
Oh, I can get a picture of the cake. What?
Close.
You don't want me to take a picture of the cake?
Why?
Well, it's like little natural elements in there.
Right, no, that's not my work. I covered.